Good morning. This video follows on from my previous video which discussed an SPR to uReset enrollment migration. So now that we have our password reset policy in place with our users' previous enrollment added for their questions, it would be a good idea to think about adding further identity services so that we can take advantage of uReset's flexible multi-factor authentication. Now normally this would require the users to enroll themselves in other identity services, but this can be quite an ask for some users. So what we can do instead as the administrators is add other identity services automatically for the users. And so if we click on the edit button here, we can start adding those. There are three that we can add. The first that we're going to add in this particular example is manager identification. So this is based on the user's manager, which is set in Active Directory. So we can click add here. We can hide the manager's name for privacy purposes if we need to, and then click OK. And the second one we're going to add is the mobile code. So we'll again click the plus sign. We can again hide the mobile number for privacy if required. And finally, we're going to add a token service, a third-party token service called uReset. So this requires a soft token and a service provided by uReset, and it's based on the SAM account name of the user in Active Directory. So without having to do anything, the user is going to be enrolled. Now we can also set specific star values to give to grade these identity services to how secure we think they are. So by using these star values, we can encourage our users to choose more secure ways of identifying themselves. So in this case, we have 8 stars available, and so I'm going to say for enrollment, they need to be enrolled with 8 stars. So I'm going to select that 8th star at the top there. And then for actual authentication purposes, when they come to resetting their password, I'm only going to require 3. So if they use uReset, they'll be automatically enrolled. But if they want to use questions and manager identification and mobile code, they'll have to use at least a combination of 2 of those. So let's click OK to save those settings. And go to Active Directory and add some missing data. So we've got our user here. We can see that he's got a Specops uReset enrollment already in place, which is his questions, and we just need to add that other data. So uReset is already in place. That's taken care of, as I mentioned earlier, by the SAM account name. And so the first thing that we're going to add is the mobile number. So we can click on the Telephones tab, and under the mobile attribute, we need to add the user's mobile number. This should always include the country code, so +44 in the case of the UK. And then we're going to add the user's manager ID. So this is just another user from Active Directory. So in this case, we're going to specify my ID. And of course, we could use a script to import this data into a multitude of users' accounts if we wanted to. So now we've added that data. If we have a look at the help desk portal for uReset, we can see here that the user isn't currently enrolled, but if we search and refresh for that user again, we'll see that the manager name is now set, the mobile number is now set, and he now has a valid enrollment across all 4 identity services. So this user would now be able to use the flexible multi-factor authentication when he comes to resetting his password. I hope you found the video useful, and hope to speak to you again soon. Bye bye.